13 on Your Side Sports, sponsored by Van Dyke Mortgage.
I have seen some scary stuff this Halloween, but without question, nothing topped the Lions. I mean, their performance against the Eagles was so gruesome. Fans at Ford Field left the game early because they could not bear to watch. That's a shame because this day should have been great. Chris Spielman joining the Lions Ring of Honor. Outside that, though, not much to cheer about. First quarter, look at the lack of defense here. Boston Scott easily with a touchdown. Lions down 7-0. Now, sure, he looked ridiculous, but Detroit actually looked worse. Second quarter, Jordan Howard pounding it in from 8 yards out. That made it 17-0. Just before the break, Lions decided to go for it on 4th and 1 because, yeah, they're there. This gamble, though, did not pay off. Jared Goff taken down. Philly, 6 sacks in this one. Detroit in deep trouble, and it only got worse for Dan Campbell's team in the second half. 24-zip here in the third. Here's another score from Howard. 44-6 was the final. Jamal Spencer now with a reaction. Well, this should be interesting.
The Lions were certainly in the holiday spirit on Sunday, dressing up as an NFL team for Halloween, but certainly not playing like one. They surrendered 236 rushing yards as the Eagles pounded them 44-6. Head coach Dan Campbell described his team's effort and play like a sea of garbage. Now, once again, the head coach has to try to find the winning words to rally his team.
Not that I don't have the right message, or that I can't get this team back up, or that I don't. That's not what I'm concerned about. My concern was that I did think I had them, and now hindsight, I obviously didn't. So it's a lesson learned, you know.
Once again, after a tough loss, Dan Campbell seems to be saying all the right things, but the players say the game plan can't be responsible for a loss. Simply put, they have to play better.
Regardless of what the scheme is, regardless of how it may be, we got to go out there and do our jobs. And bottom line, we did it. That's just what it all boiled down to. We did it.
The coaches can't want it more than the players. We have to want it more than the coaches. And it goes back to what I said earlier. Look yourself in the mirror, each one of these players, and want to be better for your brothers.
The Lions are now halfway to losing 16 games in a season for the second time in franchise history, as they hope to avoid becoming the first team in NFL history to lose 17 games in a single year. From Ford Field in Detroit, I'm Jamal Spencer, 13 on Your Side Sports.